Hey guys, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. As always, I am DemonFire93, and last time we finished up the investigation for Mecha Maru. And today, we're heading down the elevator to the trial ground to begin the fourth trial. I have my suspicions, but honestly I have no idea who it is. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey!
Why we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad? It reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly... Man, there's only 8 of us left. It stopped, like it always does. And then there's only gonna be 7 of us left. And the door opened.
Well then, I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. Yahoo! But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey!
Come on now! Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry!
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the results, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment!
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls.
And so it begins. I hoped this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial is about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of it. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Damn, there's not many people left alive on that page. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. You say that, but what if it's Chiaki? And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, let's continue. Alright. We have so many. I mean, add that one. We have everything, yes? Power of life and death. What does power of life and death even do? I didn't even look at that, hold on. Easier to push through an opponent's argument, effective during a rebuttal showdown. Nice! And then the other one that we got this time around was Tranquility. Completely steadies your aim. Okay. Let's begin. All rise.
Now then, let's be during the class. If you vote correctly, I'll punish everyone besides. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go.
Okay.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
No, you're not even a real rabbit. You're just a stuffed animal, just like Monokuma.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me.
Kinda.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
If you wouldn't have been stubborn and stupid and attacked Monokuma, you'd be fine.
I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane! You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
Right.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m.
Along with Chiaki and myself.
I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there.
Why are you acting like you're the only one who found the body?
Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Thank you. We found the body
Hajime
together.
was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Oh yeah, you know, we all slept together.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Yep.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
With flex? Okay. Got
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
it.
Legs like those. I could probably do the splits real easy.
You're the ultimate gymnast. You should already be able to do the splits on your own just fine.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House.
Good lord.
We went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
But where were all you
We
guys?
heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall.
My money is on Kazuichi because he has the capabilities of disabling the elevator. I don't know how he would have gotten into the final dead room. He doesn't seem smart enough to have figured that whole thing out. But he must have, I guess, gotten all the stuff for it, all that he needed to murder Nekomaru. And I don't know.
But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Right.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Okay.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
We don't know who it is.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
Yeah, all of you Strawberry House dudes. There weren't any dudes in Grape House, none whatsoever.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the coolest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Yeah, it sure does.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Okay.
No, the weapon is obvious, right?
Nope.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
What is it? You gonna say it's the hammer? Are you that stupid? Or are you gonna say it's the pillar? Are you that stupid? You can tell what the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Really? Tipped over pillar.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
Uh-huh.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer!
Good job, Kazuichi.
The
You're the
killer
dumbest
used
one
that
among
hammer
us.
and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right, it was a surprise beating! The weapon is decided!
The hammer in the tower is the weapon, like he said. It looks like that's the case, but...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there!
That pillar.
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
What the... What does that have to do with how they beat the crap out of Nekomaru? The hammer is definitely the weapon. They used that to beat up Nekomaru.
Damn it!
No...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Oh, new looking hammer.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
Duh.
That pillar.
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out...
Shut
No,
up.
that's wrong!
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
And nobody else can because they're not stupid enough.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
You're the only one stupid enough to believe it, Kazuichi.
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right?
Yeah, so there'd clearly be blood all over the weapon. And where do we find blood? On the pillar.
If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Right.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
And then there'd be a rag somewhere that had blood all over it, or oil all over it. Did you find any trash can in here that they could stash it in?
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Exactly.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Is she trying to flirt back when she thought that Kazuichi was, or not Kazuichi, when Hiko was, when she thought he was flirting with her?
Just so y'all know,
So she's
I
trying
was
to flirt
trying to
back.
test you guys.
Good job, Kazuichi. You failed.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
The pillar, but
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle?
Nekomaru was the weapon.
If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something that the crime scene that had oil on it, the broken pillar.
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody has the strength to lift the fucking pillar, Akane. It's more likely that he was knocked into the pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Exactly.
Why?
You and I tried to lift it, Akane.
Tried to move it, right?
God. It's no use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Nekomaru.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
I guess if he lifted the pillar and then they turned off or turned on his sleep mode, he would have just fallen asleep and gone limp, and then the pillar would have crushed him, but that doesn't make any sense either.
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
Well, I mean, if we're going off the fourth case from the previous game, that all of the cases, mirror each other, then yes, that could be it.
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
The first trial had like a high-profile person being stabbed in an unexpected place. The second one revealed a serial killer. The third one had 2 murders simultaneously. The fourth one was a suicide. So this could be them pairing that.
Well, I guess you're right.
What else about Sakura's case? She killed herself to...
What the heck?
unite us? But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
I mean, he would never commit suicide. He just gave me his underwear.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Oh?
Huh? For reals?
I think I know where you're going with
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all.
No, Akane, shut up.
All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
I love Sonia. What do we got, Sonia? I'm piecing some of it together. Pillar fragments, maybe? I don't know.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Hold on. Can you do this? I'm curious.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Why would there be pillar
Even
fragments
I
underneath
could
him?
probably tip it over. Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl!
No.
I'm getting hella excited!
Why would there pillar fragments be underneath him? Tipping over the pillars, is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong!
Not with the fragments underneath him.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I'm thinking. Was he dropped? It's Strawberry Tower, right? Because, okay, so we figured out, I'm fairly certain, that Grape House is the base and then Strawberry Tower is on top of it, or Strawberry House is on top of it, because Nagito in the first floor of the Strawberry House went into the final dead room, found the trapdoor, and dropped through it, leading into Grape House. So, it's Strawberry House that has the handle that was missing from the door. So if he was at the Grape House, no, Strawberry House, he'd be up at the top and fall onto the pillar.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
Gravity.
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already!
No, shut up, Soda.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
True.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
For once, Akane's right.
Feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
And your instincts have been wrong all along.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
I did.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, same as usual.
Nagito's just been really weird lately.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. What did you say?
Did we ever say anything about fighting the Future Foundation?
Regardless,
I mean, I guess we have
it's
to.
not like I want to die with the rest
They're
of
the ones that trapped us here, but
so
we
I
just don't
guess
know
I
anything
should
about
lend a
them.
hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
It's not bliss?
Huh?
That's what I've always been told.
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Okay.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough.
Right.
But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
a specific item?
Right.
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ah.
Ultimate weapon?
What's the ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Because he cleared the room.
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
Huh?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
Oh god. What is Gundam gonna say now?
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
Oh, cute Gundam.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Alright, he's admitting that he's the ultimate weapon. He killed Nekomaru. Let's go.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Right.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 Dark Devas of Destruction.
Wow.
I see.
Aww. These two have a little love thing going
I
on.
don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Too bad, Soda. Fuck off.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Okay.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
We're getting on a
Still
tangent here.
don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope,
I mean,
aren't
Nagito
you?
has it all figured out. The layout of the whole fun house, because of the fact that dropping from Grape House into Strawberry House into Grape House, looking out the window, he can see the layout of it, and then like the fact that he asked Fuyuhiko to check the clocks and Kazuichi to check the compass when he was in the elevator to see how it moved, and it goes in 180 degrees, which means that the elevator doesn't just go laterally like they thought it did from one building to the other building, like across. It's not just a sideways moving, that it moves in like a spiral almost, maybe? If it's turning 180 degrees, and if Strawberry House is really above Grape House, like I'm thinking it is, then in order for it to turn 180 degrees and be going from one to the other, and being on the other side of the when the tower being on the other side when you go out through the elevator, it has to rotate 180 degrees while it's traveling up or down. Make sense?
Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Let's not get into that.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Sure.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right?
Right.
Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
Uh-huh.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower.
Right.
But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Correct.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Partially true. In reality, they're both the same building at the same time.
Not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
What?
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Oh, Sonia. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first, too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. You did? Or Nagito did? Strange feeling in tower. Well, hold on.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
What is strange
are
feeling
actually
in
the
tower?
exact same place.
So that's the
true.
secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
No.
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Alright, hold on. What is the odd feeling? Strange feeling tower, regardless of whether you enter the tower from Grape House or Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, The oil stains and even the disassembled body parts of Kazuichi arranged look exactly the same. Okay, so yeah, that's gotta be it. This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there'd be no way Nagito would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
That's true. That's not a contradiction there.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
No, not that one. Okay. Should have been different colors. Yeah.
Damn it!
I mean,
In
hold
truth,
on.
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Exact same. Okay, there we go. Okay,
No,
I was
that's wrong.
misreading it. That's mine. Exact same, no. But same place, yeah. It's the same building. That's true.
Those towers, are they really the same place?
Yes.
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Fuck off, Soda.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Right.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
Right.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something.
What else rotated 180 degrees there, Soda? You were in the elevator, right? Didn't that rotate 180 degrees? How would that make any sense?
If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
The Monokuma's just fucking with us and rotating the room 180 degrees, the floor 180 degrees to, like, wait a second, I don't understand.
Does that mean he's wrong?
I mean, it is a fun house, so maybe.
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
Wait, if it's a fun house, a fun house is always full of, like, little tricks and weird things here and there.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
I always remember the fun houses when I was going to like the county fair as a kid. There was like those little like roller pipe things on the floor. It's like little fun trick things like that, and weird mirrors and the hamster wheel looking thing. So they could have weird things like that where the floor rotates 180 degrees. So I can see it.
Bow down.
Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. What happened? Why, Sonia?
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Nekomaru weighs like 2 tons as a robot. Nobody's
While
moving
we were
that.
moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower?
All of us?
But we should have
together?
all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
You're an
Then
idiot.
Monokuma did it.
No.
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
No.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there's no bread, let them eat cake.
Are you saying that you're the Princess of France? Oh, Sonia. I don't know. I have no idea. Oil on the
There
floor.
are many different ways. The body and the
shit.
pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Jesus. Why does it take so
Moving the
long
body
to
and
cut
the pillar in
those?
such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, he could have moved it all easy as pie.
See, that's the problem with that. Is I didn't get to pay attention to what the hell she was saying because I'm focused on that.
It seems you have forgotten.
Damn it.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Everything at the crime scene. Nope.
Allow me to
can't,
cut through
can't
those words.
Remove a puddle of blood or oil. Nice try though, Sonia.
Moving the body and pillar is possible. But it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Ho-ho, got her! But that's all the time we got for today, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.